welcome our CEO and founder, Ramin Mascarlu, to the call.
Hello, young lady.
Hello, CEO Ramin. It's a pleasure to have you tonight.
Oh, it's good to be here. I'm excited.
Yes, yes. So, are we ready to start the call?
Absolutely. Let's do it.
All right, team. Our guest is here. Let's welcome our CEO and founder of Opulence Global, Ramin Mascarlu. Ramin Mascarlu, if I tell you who he is, you already know who he is, but a little bit about him. He built a multi-million-dollar MLM business as a distributor from 1990 to 2003. He's the founded MLM, most advanced MLM university, the Forensic Networker, which will be, and happiness is happening tonight, the Forensic Call. And we're going to be having our Forensic Conference soon, in February 22 and 23rd. And he's the founded MLM premier and most prestigious MLM company 2005, which is Opulence Global. He's the founder. And our CEO was voted the world's top MLM compensation plan expert. So if you want to know how you can achieve your dream income with Opulence Global, you have to be attention our call tonight and every other call. And he was featured in the network and Times as a master networker. And our CEO was featured on the top of American Business Journal with Warren Buffett in 2013. He was voted number 2 at all times MLM business for home.org. And he was nominated for the Earn and Young Entrepreneur at the year of 2015. Our CEO was voted in the MLM first in Trooper Hall of Fame. And his company, Opulence Global, our company, ranked the top nominant company in MLM in the pandemic 2020. So when the pandemic hit everywhere, our company rose and we started producing a good, amazing product that helped a lot of people to fight off the pandemic. And our CEO was voted the top networker against it and home. So without further ado, I would like you guys to help me welcome our CEO and founder, Ramin Mascarlu. Welcome to the call, sir.
All right. Good to see our hostess. I'm just getting my screens ready because tonight we're going to talk forensic. So you guys know tonight's call is called a forensic call, but really we don't do anything forensic here because we don't have the time. Forensic is a book I wrote 25 years ago. And it's like if you do it normal, it's about a 5 or 6 day training. But we never had time to do a 5-6 day training. So it would be, and it's a system, because a system, we can't do piece at a time. So we used to do 3 days, 12, 14-hour brain pounding days. The brains would be mush, but you know what? They couldn't get enough of it. You think they go home after this long day? No, people stuck around. I would take like 500 pictures. They would still talking. They go on with the bags the next Monday. Once you go to a forensic seminar, it changes you as a person, period. Because everything you learn there, everything, it's something you could use in whatever it is that you're doing. So we're going to talk about this because we have after 5 years, we're doing like a mini 1-day forensic. So it's hard for me to pick and choose chapters because, they're so connected to each other. And what I've been doing over the past couple of years is updating the current chapters. I've also written some new chapters, and which I've never done in forensic, because obviously, if you're keeping up with your work, if you're keeping up with an industry, everything evolves. The universe evolves. When the universe evolves, planets within the universe evolve, like Earth. When Earth evolves, living things within Earth evolve. Creatures, people. When people evolve, that means things that people do, like businesses, will evolve. So everything is constantly evolving. And that's what I was talking about in forensic. Keep evolving as a person, because if you're not, everything around you is evolving. The world is not coming to stop still for you. So when you don't evolve with the world, then you become obsolete. And this is why you see so many businesses that were around for many, many, many decades. They're out of business now. They were taken over by newer businesses that are more fit for today than it was, 30 years ago. So those businesses that don't evolve, those people don't evolve. You see, even if they're doing really well at one time, they're going down on the way out. Because everything evolves. When things evolve, you have to evolve. So Jim Rohn says what? For things to get better, you have to get better. For things to change, you have to change. These are pretty basic concepts. People keep doing the same thing, and then they keep saying how they're struggling all the time. Well, if your actions create a result, and whatever result you're getting is based on your actions, and most likely your actions are based on what you know, right? Because you usually do what you know. And so if the results aren't that good, that means the actions aren't good because what you know is not suited for success in whatever it is you want to do right now. Maybe it was years ago. So what makes forensic so different than anything else out there? First of all, it's a system forensic. And everything else, everyone else does do some type of training and but forensic is a complete system. Not only tells you what you need to do, it tells you, how to do it. It tells you why you should do it. The other companies, some because, hey, do this, do this, do this. They don't say how, they don't say why, right? We're giving you what you should do, how you should do it, and why you should do it. So you all have to be on forensic. If you're within the country or within the US, fly in. It's nice to be around each other. It's not that expensive. Come on in. As a matter of fact, with all the map stuff that you guys are using for your tickets, all the bonuses, if you're a QT, if you're doing 450, you guys are paying basically nothing, right? Like a few bucks. So, and for a lot, so basically we're paying for everything, right? Because people are using map, all that. So if you're within North America, just flying, hang with us for a couple of days. Guarantee you will change your life. It will completely change you. If I'm ask anyone who's been forensic, they'll tell you they will never forget forensic. They may not be with Opulence anymore. They may just move on. I can tell you that people who've not been with us for over 10 years, minimum, maybe even 12 years. And I talk to these people and they tell me that they built an entire empire in commercial real estate on the forensic teachings. That's how much it will change you. So you want to make sure that if you're within North America, just fly. If you're not, then get on the Zoom. I think it's 40, 50 bucks, nothing. So get on the Zoom, and not just you, because if you have a few people who you feel that they should be doing more, but they're not, then you know what? Get them a ticket. So listen, I care for you. I love you. Hear this. It's my gift for you. It's a gift that could change their life in opulence or outside opulence. Give it to them. Remember, life is about giving, right? Quantum physics, right? Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. Do something nice. Give, give, give. You gotta give. And that's why I do to you guys all the time. You see me. I give, give, give. 35 years. I never get tired of it. How I am brought me to where I am. My life is pretty good. So you need to, so this is an opportunity. You want to change someone's life. Go buy 5 accesses. Just give it away, right? Well, most likely what's going to happen is a good gesture. But most likely what's going to happen is you're going to make a gush of money doing it. You're going to 5x, 10x your investment. So whatever it costs, I don't know, 200 bucks, 300 bucks, you're going to end up making thousands of dollars just because these people got on the call and start to do a lot more than what we're doing before, or they start to work where they were not working at all. That's forensic. So to make sure, now if you're outside the city and you're outside the country, but you got people within the country, ask them, if you're gonna go, I'll get you the ticket. Because you want them live, right? You want them live, if possible, in the room, if possible. I mean, being around people and sharing and working together, it's like a workshop, and all of a sudden taking pictures with me, and then also those things will carry to boost your opulence business forever and forever. I mean, talk to some of the people who've been here for 10, 15 years or longer. They keep talking about something that happened in opulence 12 years ago, 15 years ago, 18 years ago. So it carry you forever. So really, really important. There is nothing you can tell me other than, I'm just going to give it, life emergency that should keep you away from forensic. If you want things to change, you have to change. People know the answers. They just don't do it. Right? For centuries, scholars have told us what we need to do. There are some people like me, as a 20-year-old, I was desperate. I said, okay, I want to live in a life. And I decided to listen to those people and actually apply it. And you know what? I even apply everything because, I think you got to be really, really disciplined to apply everything. I'm not that disciplined. But I applied more than I didn't. And by age 25, I made my first million. Right? Built 5 multi-million-dollar businesses since. I've been doing MLM for 35 years. If you want to do that, you're going to have to start listening. Stop being who you are in your MO. Not talking as a person. I'm talking, okay, there's many sides of us, right? There's a social side of us. Great, stay there, right? And there is a side of us at home, being a mom, dad, being a daughter or someone, fine, stay there. There is a commercial side of us for business. And unless you are exactly where you want to be financially, then don't stay there. You got to evolve, right? There's a health side of us. Maybe you are buff with a six-pack, fine, you don't need to do anything. But for most people, they don't need to stay where they're at health-wise, right? Weight-wise. They need to move, change from there. And that's what forensic does in the business side of things. By the way, the discipline you get out of it, because it kind of goes inside just gut and screw things up, and to point that you make changes and you start doing the things right, and you start to do things you never did before, you get different type of results. And next thing you know, in a few years, you're a different person in a better way. Forensic brings a lot of discipline to you. It really wakes you up, because the stuff, its name is called forensic, right? It really gets to the detail of everything, and the way delivered, because I'm not a sophisticated person, so I need things described to me a certain way before I get it. And that's how I deliver the message. And you are going to be a different person, and we're going to have cameras there, and you'll be talking afterwards how it affected you, and you'll know it's going to affect you a lot. It's going to affect you a lot. So I'm just going to take you through a little bit about some of the new chapters, some of the stuff. I'm not getting into training, but give you a little hints of some of the stuff we're going to talk about, some of the topics. The thing about forensic, first of all, is that it's designed for someone who wants to make full-time money. Full-time money, whatever that is for you. Now, in some countries, that's maybe $1,200. Pretty easy to do. For some countries, that may be $3,000 to $4,000. Not that hard to do. For some countries, maybe $7,000 to $8,000. Very much possible. So forensic wasn't designed for you to come and make a few $100, because you could do that with excitement. Alone, you can do that, right? And another thing about forensic is, one thing about MLM that I've seen happen last 35 years is that I've seen people that grow, they make it big, but then they cannot keep it. They don't sustain it. Because because there is an element of excitement, right? And energy can push things up quite a lot on enthusiasm alone. But then if you don't have enough skill and consistency, then you won't have longevity. And longevity is one of the most important topic we're going to talk about in forensic. Because if you don't have the legs to go the distance, you just kind of get some and then you kind of collapse and next company and next company and next company. So forensic is a completely different animal. Completely different animal. And you're going to get this information and you'll be like, wow, like you'll be building, if it's there for your first time, it'll be wow, like that's a lot of information. And what you don't realize is that yes, it is a barrage of information, but it's actually getting into your subconscious mind. Because I'm going to relate the information to what you go through right now, day to day. And all of a sudden, you're registering, you're writing, and you come out and you feel different. We call it E&E, excited and exhausted. You come out like you got so much answers and you got so many triggers and you feel amazing coming out of it. So one of the things why people don't do well in business or in anything in life really is that they don't really know how to do it. They're not sure. I'm going to talk about some of my iconic quotes that you see a lot of people talk about. As I was reading my own book, I said, you know what? We should, in the new building, in the new big building, and we had a Hall of Fame in the old building too, but we're gonna have a hallway where, Ramin's, philosophies or quotes that some of the most famous ones that people always, one of them is, when confusion sets in, inactivity starts. When confusion sets in, inactivity starts. Maybe that's probably the reason why 99% of you on the call right now, 99%, you're either not doing what you should be doing, or you're not doing as much as you should be doing, because you're kind of doing it, but you really don't know. You kind of use whatever you've past experience and you're trying to do it, right? And when you don't know what to do something, then you can't really go. If you're having doubts, you can't be 100%, right? You kind of attempt, but then you kind of pull back and you do it, you don't do it. It's just like it's not a consistent thing. It's not full-fledged. It's not wholeheartedly, and for a lot of people, they don't do anything at all. The excuse is, I'll get to it. Yeah, I'll do it here. I'll do it next week. And so the reason why people delay things is because they're just not sure where to start. And the longer you wait, by the way, to get going, the harder it is to get going. Here's a key thing about anything, exercise, business, anything. Hit the ground running. So if you decide to go to the gym, do it that moment if you can. If not, that night, if tomorrow morning, because if you wait 2 more days, the idea's gone. You're not going to get going. And business is the same thing. And if you're not, a lot of people are not sure how to start, and then by the time I'll do it next day, then the idea is gone. Actually, we've redone completely the Launchpad, which is our next day training, which I'm really, really excited to get to you guys. It's fantastic. I mean, because boom, 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 boom. And so here's my thinking in 2025, where we're going to, I'm assuming we have 0 distributors. 0, right? Obviously, that's not true. We have distributors, but my mindset is, and you should have this same mindset, that you have like 0 distributors. So, okay, Ramin, you have 0 distributors. You have this unbelievable world-class products. You have this world-class building. You got this world-class software. We got incredible, incredible employees. If we had 0 customers and distributors, can we build a viable business? And the answer is always, yeah, we can. We can. So we go the Launchpad. So I redid the Launchpad. It's amazing. It's like boom, boom. There's some quick steps. Because when I got started in MLM, every time I started, because every time I built it, they took it away from me. The company, I don't know, closed, shut down, sold, something happened. So I had to build 4 multi-million-dollar businesses before I started my own. I never wanted to start my own. But every time I built it, I thought I made it. I started to make some money, 20, 30, 40, 50 grand a month, and they took it away. You know what's worse than not making money? make a lot of money, work your buns out, and they take it away. Right? So, or the company gets sold. Oh, you lose your rank because somebody else took over and now they abandoned. This is what's happened to me 4 times. If you don't know the full story, go to watch my bio. It's on YouTube. The bio of Ramin Mascarlo. I talk about that in detail, 30 minutes, my history back to my wrestling days. Go watch that. It'll probably inspire you. A lot of people watch it said they got inspired after they listen to that because they don't feel bad so much about their little challenges. There's an old saying, I felt bad. They had no shoes till I met a man that had no feet. So when you watch my bio, you start to realize your problems aren't that bad. It's okay. It's a possible part of my past. We're here. So some of the things we're going to talk about, for example, we're going to talk about the 4 different levels of forensic networker. Now, the one that you guys are going to go through is some of the chapters of level 1 is called a perfect launch. So what's coming up, it's the level 1 forensic. It's called a perfect launch. Level 2, later on, we'll do it. Level 1 people only get to go to level 2. So we're not going to allow anyone else who's not been to level 1 to get to level 2. Level 2 is called the momentum, right? How do you build momentum? Because you don't, forensic is not about making a few $100. Forensic is about you coming in making 5-figure monthly income, 10 grand a month. It's probably where things start to go, and work your way up to 6-figure annually and $1 million, 7-figure, so forth. So to get to those levels, you have to have momentum, and that's the next level. Level 3 is called leadership. Now, if you want longevity, if you want to be like me, where you're going to be doing this for the rest of your life, where you never have to look at a job again, where you never have to look at another form of business again, ever, where you can build it and live with it and earn with it till the end of your days, and then you can sell the business like many have in the past with opulence, or you can pass it on to the next generation. So you need leadership. Why do you need leadership? Because if you're not a leader, you can't develop leaders. And for things to last and have longevity, you need leaders who are self-functional, they're independent. They don't need you, right? If they're not leaders, they need you. So this is that's level 3. How do you build a lifelong business, right? But you don't need to go to level 3 right now. You don't know the basics. So we start at level 1. We take it to level 2, level 3. Level 4 is where you become a master, you get certified. And in my retirement days, I'm going to take forensic worldwide, because right now, last 25 years, I kept it for my own team. There's other people in forensicnetworker.com, that other companies, and it's got about 16 or 17,000 students in Iran and different places. But you know what? I think forensic can really save the network marketing industry, because it's just such a logical and advanced training. So then you become a master trainer, and then you're just traveling the world and teaching forensic, and and making a lot of money doing it. Some of the things we're going to talk about is, are you qualified to be a forensic networker? Because it all sounds good. Well, are you willing to evolve? Are you qualified, right? And we're going to talk about the 4 things that for example, the first one is you have to accept, because a lot of people think they know what they're doing. You have to accept that you don't know that you don't know. We're going to talk about that. Number 2, you have to accept that saying you're busy is like saying you're busy to success. Because everybody, I'm busy. I told somebody the other day, somebody says, oh yeah, I want to, I'm busy. I said, you're telling me you're busy, and you know what I do. And he kind of start hiding. You say to someone you're busy, to do your business, right? To do your business, you're busy. Okay, who do you think you're saying that to? You're not saying that to your upline. You're not saying that to anybody. You know who you're saying that to? You're saying that to your dreams. At the end of the day, the comp plan works for you, not for somebody else. The comp plan works for you. The business works for you. Those commissions goes to you. So when you say you're busy You're saying that your dreams. You're saying that your income. Tell your boss, I'm busy. Okay, no problem. You won't have a check on Tuesday. How's that working out for you? So this is how intense forensic is. Number three, face the facts. You go to face the facts that your current income streams is just isn't good enough. If it was good enough, you wouldn't be here. How you make money right now, it's not good enough. If it was good enough, you wouldn't be here. Nobody wants to be here. I needed some extra things. That's why I got into this industry, and that's why I stayed in it. I still need it. That's why I created forensic. Then so you're gonna face the fact. Stop lying to yourself and reducing your lifestyle every year, getting more debt every year, till you hit bankruptcy. Till you're 65 and you're now at Walmart checking bags because pension of $1,200 doesn't even cover, your rent. Certainly won't cover mortgage. So when you say you're busy, like, who are you saying that to? You're saying that to you, to yourself, to your dreams, to your future. The next thing is that you're gonna have to stop working your plan. Stop working your plan and what you know. Start working the system. Stop working your plan based on what you know and start working the system. You don't duplicate, as we say in forensic. Systems duplicate. Even if you knew what you were doing, even if you had a 30-year history, even you're a master at it, you don't duplicate. Systems duplicate. If you're that good, come up with a system and everybody agrees to it, then everybody follows the system. In this company, we're the best coach company in the world. We have a full-fledged system, forensic being one of them. So stop doing your opulence business your way. Because even if you're successful in selling products, for example, or even if you're successful in recruiting people, but you're not using the system, the tools, your people cannot duplicate that. The person who you just recruited cannot duplicate you. That's why things don't grow. They go home, they don't say anything. They go home, they pay the $1,900 or $4,500, and next thing you know, you're talking to them week 1, week 2, week 3. They don't answer. Next week, they don't answer your call anymore. Next one, you're gone. They're gone because they can't be you. You did not give them the system. So again, in a new training that we have, it's called Quick Steps. It's just part of the Launchpad. It's designed that if Ramin, I always put myself in there. If Ramin joined a network marketing company, if I went to a network marketing opportunity meeting tonight, and I got in, I got in, what is it that I need to go make money tonight? Because when is it that I'm the most excited? Tonight, because I joined tonight, right? Give me 1, 2, 3 steps. I can go home, make $200. So that's what's coming, guys. By the way, we're going to introduce this at Forensic. The Launchpad, we're going to choose that at Forensic. So you got to be there. Who bought the tickets already? Put your hand up. Put your hand up. Who, just say hello. I bought my ticket. Put it in the chat. Who bought the ticket already? No excuses online. Don't say, well, I don't know. I'm on the other side of the world. Web works just as well. So who bought it? Who got this? Here's the thing. I say, if you're an LD1, you got to get 10 of your people there. LD2, get 20 people of your people there. Right? If you're an LD3, 50 of your people there. It's online. It's cheap. People at home, get your favorite beverage and spend the day with us and change your life. Change your life. Enough already, right? We want something different. It's happening at Forensic. We're going to talk a lot about other things. Procrastination. And Brian Tracy talks about, sense of urgency. We'll talk about that. We talk about the win principle. What's important now? The time management, the stuff that I had to learn. Right? Efra, I know you bought 20 tickets. Congratulations, girl. And you know what I'm going to do, Efra? You know what I'm going to do for you? Let me say it on the call. I don't know where you're staying, which hotel you're staying at. I'm going to send a Rolls Royce to pick you up. And here's the thing. You can now, Rolls Royce have, well, you can put more people, but you don't want to do that. You're going to have two more of your people in the Rolls Royce with you, and they can have your other people can take pictures and videos you pulling in like a hot shot. And here's the thing. Make sure the people that get in the Rolls Royce with you, make sure that they've done something special. Maybe they need to buy 5 tickets and give it to more people to come out, right? So tell your people, hey, whoever gets 5 more people in online or in live, you got a seat. Don't give it away for free. There's a $500,000 Rolls Royce, right? Make sure you don't give it away for free. Whoever gets as many, because that getting people on that in that weekend is going to make them a fortune, make the people that join the fortune make you a fortune. So it's like compound interest over interest. There you go. See what happens when you just do things right? Now, Rolls Royce experience by itself is a lifetime experience, isn't it? All of a sudden, Earthfry, you got a lot of friends. Earthfry, you got a lot of friends all of a sudden. Even Renee is like, hey, Ephra, remember that day, I bought you a popsicle, Hey, yeah, Ephra, remember, All right, so we got one Rolls Royce. By the way, we got a yacht thing coming up too. Canada's largest super yacht is my friend Remy that owns it. He rents it out, get this, $25,000 for 4 hours. That's a fee. $25,000. Corporations like Microsoft, TD, whatever, $25,000 for 4 hours. That's what, of course, is fully staffed. The food is amazing. Downtown Toronto, what a view. So I actually went to a charity. It was for children that were being kidnapped. And there was a spokesperson there, and they go find these kids that have been kidnapped and child trafficking and all that stuff. So they were doing, my friend, he had his yacht we did our ferry. I think our package was like a $10,000 package, and people picked it up like that. It was a ferry package. And my friend has yacht, yeah, for $20,000. And nobody was budging on it. So I put my hand up. I said, I'll take it. So I took it because I'm thinking, and Renee was there. Renee says, hey, Ramin, I think he's the one like, Ramin, if you do it, like, can I, I'll chip in 2K, right? Right away. He said he wants to be a piece of it, So I said, we'll do it for kids. So we did it. After I did that, after what I did, you know what happened? 3 other companies, because there's big companies there. 3 other companies went to him and said, look, is that yacht available again? So I told Remy. So somebody says, I'll take the yacht too. So now we had 4 companies raise like $80,000 for these kids, kidnapped kids, child trafficking thing. And so we got this yacht thing in the summer. Maybe we do something special for the grand opening. And then imagine you get in a Rolls Royce, you go downtown Toronto. Downtown has a nice. I'm not a big fan of Canada I've been here too long. But downtown Toronto is one of the nicest places to be. Can you imagine? Now, the 40 people can be on this super yacht. It's Canada's largest super yacht. This is large. This is a multi-million-dollar vessel. This is not your normal stuff, right? Imagine you doing with your camera, it's like, this is opulence. So it's coming up. This is what opulence is all about. All right, so we are off topic altogether. What else we got? We can talk. We have so much work going to talk about. People say I want to make $10,000 a month, right? We're going to be talking about, okay, you make 10,000 a month, that's fine, but what makes you so special, right? And we're going to talk a lot about that. So I mean, I could go on. I mean, this is I was looking at some of the quotes, forensic quotes. Forensic networker are serious entrepreneurs who commit fully to the business and to the people in their business. See, people say, like, you don't understand what MLM, see, MLM, network marketing, is not like, sure, you buy products, you sell products, right? But really, the core business is not about buying and selling products, it's about moving people. It's not about moving by moving people. You move people from where they're at to the next level where they could be. And the next level where it could be. And it's unlimited how high you can rise people. And you can bring somebody who used to make $30,000 a year 10 levels higher, 10 levels higher to make $300,000 a year. What else can you do that? I know when Efra joined us, she used to work for CRA. CRA is a taboo word in Canada. Canada Revenue Agency. That's our tax. Those are the tax government. You know, in every country, you hate your tax people, right? Well, Efra worked for them, and then she stopped making, double her salary there, then three times. And I don't know what her salary was at CRA, but I know that when she was still making $40,000 a month in opulence, a month, $40,000 a month, it's kind of hard to go back to work collecting taxes. So I don't know how many levels she had to go up, but that's what MLM is all about. But moving people constantly, and that's what we do. Another this is one of my original quotes, and I love it. Focus in MLM shouldn't be, because my days we always talk about my dog is bigger than yours. Our company pays out so much, and it's always about the millions and millions and millions and millions, right? Things have changed. When we talk about evolving, things have changed a lot. So I wrote, even then, this was about 15 years ago, or maybe 20 years ago, focus on the potential people. We should not be focusing on the potential millions that can be earned in direct sales, but instead, our focus should be to help as many people as possible to earn a full-time income. See, I saw MLM as an escape path from tyranny, aka jobs. So while everybody's talking about, well, our company pays $250,000 a week and all this stuff, right? This wasn't about the one guy or 10 guys or girls and making millions, right? I want to think about, how can we get, instead of 10 guys making millions, how can we get 500 people making 10,000, so they can become full-time parents like Renee, and full-time fathers and mothers and all this stuff, right? That's what the potential that I see within this industry. Here's another one. Network marketing, the greatest opportunity in the history of the world, has become a slaughterhouse, leaving millions of casualties behind. When I wrote this, it was a big deal in MLM. I had calls from everybody, all these big guys that knew me, Randy Gage, all these guys. They would tell me, Ramin, like, why are you being so negative? Like, what? And me and Randy Gage had a very, very strong debate in Vegas on stage one time. That's when he got to know not to mess with me. And he asked some compliant question, and I nailed him hard because I'm a compliant guy. He knew that. He tried to actually challenge me on compliant because I was saying stuff like this. Everybody knew about it, and they didn't want me, the guy who was known for the compliant, to be talking, giving the spiels of what's wrong with MLM compensation plans. But I started this company to fix those problems. So what I wrote is that the industry, and the issue wasn't the concept. The concept is amazing. But when something is amazing, then you got bad people or incompetent people get in it, or greedy people get in it. And when it gets traction gets bigger and bigger and bigger, greed sets in, right? Next thing you know, you got comp plans that are either, deceiving or hollow, or it was, because some people don't understand comp plans. We had all these companies that were not even companies, or Ponzi schemes, but they had these comp plans that was similar to companies who actually were real companies. So I wrote this as a network marketing. The greatest opportunity in the history of the world has become a slaughterhouse, leaving millions of casualties behind. And I wasn't blaming the industry, I was blaming the companies. That's why we have opulence. I started this company because we're going to come out. I understand how the company is. I'm the mechanic, I'm the architect of it. I understand what someone needs to do. Now, I made some mistakes because I came from a field. I started adding things. I started doing everything for the distributors. That caused negativity in the other way, where people, the uplines would very quickly reach to a net income and they take off on you. So I have to get that. I've been trying to clean that up for a while because you need somewhere in the middle. You can't have comp plans that are either too difficult to do or it's just a sham. Anyways, it won't last because there's no products there. Or you can't have a comp plan that does everything for you, and then you lose your upline. And all of a sudden, people come in and it's like, "Where's the upline?" Oh, wait, he's not answering the phone. So we need something that keeps people active and working. And I've been working on that. We're gonna have some cool stuff coming out soon, by the way, about the comp plan because I feel we're going to speed up the comp plan. I want quick income. It's not about now. We've only have a 20-year history. We've paid people for 20 years. Right now, what a lot of people who are joining us now in different countries, they want to make money quicker. Remember I talked about years ago. I wrote years ago, 15 years ago, I said, it's not about the one guy making millions. It's about many people making a full-time income. So I'm always figuring out how can we have the resources that we have and get people to be able to get to that full-time income, whatever that is for that country. By the way, this is forensic thinking. This is what forensics is all about. You're going to get this. I'm going to pound your brains for 12 hours with this stuff. And you can see already within a few minutes how this changes. You're probably feeling already. I'm just talking about my quotes. We haven't got to the courses yet. So here's another thing I wrote. As I'm reading my own book, I'm thinking, oh man, you know what? There's a lot here. My sport was not a team sport, wrestling. My sport was not a team sport. It was a man-to-man combat. So to be, it's up to me. So it's not like basketball or soccer where, if I lose, I could blame them. Or if I might not even be good. I might get a ring because my teammates were good. No. It's a one-to-man, one-to-one, right? To be, it's up to me. You either conquer or you get conquered, and I've experienced both sides. Being conquered is a temporary hell. What it does, especially with a wrestler, when you get conquered, you didn't just get beaten up physically. That would heal. You got beaten up here, right? That was the one that took a while to heal. So, I've been to both sides. Being conquered is a temporary hell, but when you conquer, is a lifetime of pride and joy. Lifetime of pride and joy. So I brought that into network marketing because, in network marketing, you also go through the peaks and valleys, emotional roller coaster, because somebody says, no, it's no good, it's a scam, this, whatever. You make a phone call, you don't know if it's going to be a peak or valley, right? And you're going to go through that. You're going to have to become you go through that enough and you come out of it. In forensic, I call that you become a forensic mental warrior. A mental warrior. How about this one? You hear this a lot. Life does not sustain if you're not getting better. Put in the chat. If you're not getting better, you're getting worse. That's right. That's right. I live with that every single day. There is not a day that goes by that in this building, somebody here doesn't get that pitch. There is not a day that goes by in this building with our employees that somebody here doesn't get that pitch. And they all know it. You can't come in today with the way you were yesterday. Because you know what? Yesterday, you at least had some enthusiasm about it. Today, you lost some of that enthusiasm. So if you're not getting better with some new energy and information, you're getting worse. That's why so many people made money. They don't make money anymore. They didn't get better. It got worse and worse and worse and worse. Check went down, 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 down. There you go. This is not something you fix once every 6 months or once a year or once every 5 years. This is something you fix every day. Every day you need a leash on yourself. Every day. But before you go to sleep at night, you should be thinking. You should be thinking, did I evolve today? Did I evolve today? So life does not sustain. If you're not getting better, you're getting worse. Keep evolving. I did that quote about 15 years ago. Here's a big one. I saw it small, but it's so powerful. Your team culture determines your success and failure. So I took all my philosophies, I put it into quotes because people remember quotes. And I see people, different countries, different places over the years, people share these quotes. And if some of these quotes resonates with you, put it on a poster and post it somewhere on the internet. Let people see, let your people see it. So it shows your reflection. It reflects on you of what you think and what your mind's like. I say this because there are leaders who they wonder why the checks go down, and they don't know why, and they don't look at themselves. Well, I've not been active. I don't talk to anybody every day. I don't look good. I don't smell good. I don't look like $1,000,000. And now every time I said the same thing I was saying 5 years ago, 10 years ago. So I'm staled. I'm staled. They don't see any of that. And now, of course, momentum, because your team culture starts with you. It's very, very rare, extremely very rare that you're lucky enough that you somehow, somewhere in the teams, you found some independent people that don't care about how you are. And they come from different places, experience, and then, they bonded with somebody above you, and then they're following them, not following you. If that's the case and you suck at what you do, and you're very lucky that your team connected to some other sources so they can be growing. But that's like leaving it to luck, right? How about you be the best you can be and you keep on evolving so you don't have to worry about luck? That your team is well served. And then they want to become like you. And you influence your team. Very short, your team culture determines your success and failure. But here's the thing. Here's the second part about that, which I have in my next, because I updated this quote. This is the original one. I added something to this. Your team culture determines your success or failure. But a part two to this is that your team culture starts with you. So look in the mirror. What type of leader are you? Are you a leader? How much do you know? Did you inspire anybody today? Yesterday? This week? Do you do it every hour? Have you learned anything? When's the last time you went to a meeting? Are you a QT? Are you a QP? Qualified trainer? Qualified presenter? Do you still send your people to the office to ask, when your team have most basics of questions? You send them to the office to get those answers or to the upline? Giving a secret, guys. I mean, one advantage you have in this company, that was a soldier just like you. I was a soldier just like you. And I made it not once, 4 times. I built 4 multi-million-dollar businesses. So what I'm talking about, it works. They're not fancy. Maybe it's hard, fancy. Here's another one. You're either a struggling sometime or a thriving forensic networker. So stay forensic. So there's an easy way and a hard way to be effective in this business. The easy way is stay forensic because it tells you everything you need to know. Just follow it to a T. It's not that easy to maintain, but it's not that hard. You're not going to be 100%, but whatever you are, being on forensic, I can guarantee you is many, many, many times better than where you are now. So your results will reflect that. So the easy way is stay forensic. The hard way, you trying to create something that actually works and it can be consistent. Here, you know it works. And you have all these tools to keep you in check. All these recognitions, right? Tools, everything. That's the easy way. It's not easy to do, but easy is to get. You have it already. You have to be consistent. The harder way is you trying to figure out another way and stay consistent. There's so much here. I'm just going to finish up with one more quotation. Network marketing is the greatest opportunity in the history of the world. Oh, we already talked about that. Become a slaughterhouse. I mean, here's a good, let's close with this. There's so many. The lifeblood of your organization is the new blood. And the lifeblood of your business expansion is opening new market territories. This comes from a chapter, Forensic Rules of Engagement chapter. So the lifeblood of your organization is the new blood. When was the last time you sponsored somebody? Right? And if you did they duplicate that? Because if they did not duplicate you, that means you build them based on your plan, not the system. The system would have duplicated because designed for duplication. Your plan is specific for you. It's your personality. It's who you are. Like you can't be me. I can't be you. But we have a system that everybody can duplicate, whether you do or not. Some simple instructions. So the lifeblood of your organization is the new blood. So if your team is not growing, your check is going down, your rent's going down, it's because there's not enough blood coming in. Or if they are, more are leaving because there is no system to keep them in. They come in when confusion sets in, inactivity starts. After a while, they're gone. Interesting stat at the CEO summit that Sanaz and I went to a couple of months ago. It's a shocking statistic for me. And this was Eric Warrior on the stage at 80 companies. Eric was saying, you know, here's the stats. And when a new person comes into a business, listen carefully to this. It's shocking, shocking. So if they make no money, only 21% of them make it past 90 days. 60 days or 90 days, one of the two. Only 21% make it past 60 or 90 days. If they make no money, so you know you got 60 or 90 days to make sure something happens. You have the stat. We're sitting there as CEOs and owners are saying, there is the answer. We got to make someone make money. Right? First 60 or 90 days. If someone makes no money, only 21% stay past 60 or 90 days. That means 79% quit. Now, get this. This is the shocking part. If they made $0, 79% quit, or 21% stay. If they made only $1, $1, not 1,000, $1, that they actually made somewhere in the comp plan, that 21% retention goes up to 74%. $1, 3 times the retention. Of course, you know what people are thinking. There was some old company owners on our table. He says, "Let's give away dollar bills." The Eric Warren saying, "No, no, 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 no. Yeah, you can't be giving away these dollar bills. They have to earn it. It's not about the dollar. It's about the feeling that they're accomplishing something. They're getting it. That's important of a system, right? You gotta have a system, not your plan, company system. So we doing some cool things with the comp plan because I'm thinking we gotta filter this cash flow. We gotta, because it doesn't matter. Look, 100% of zero is nothing, right? 100% of zero is nothing. You would rather get 50% of more volume than 100% of nothing. We need to filter it. So we're doing a lot of cool things. Anyways, we didn't get to our stuff, but you see, imagine having 10 hours of this on, 12 hours of this on Forensic Night. And the next day, we're doing the new Launchpad, which is very, very cool. And the new quick step training that's going to get you guys. Well, plus, we got some surprises for you guys anyway. There is a bunch of new surprises we're going to release that day. Get your ticket. We already give away a Rolls Royce ride for LD4 Ifra. I mean, she looks like a millionaire anyway, and she needs to be in there. So, and make sure, go buy 5 tickets, give it away. 10 tickets, give it away. Invest in. No, I will say this. Somebody said, one of the leaders in the company said, I don't agree. We should give away tickets for free. And I corrected him today. We always invest into our people. Always. Always. Where the confusion for him was, we say we don't give away free products to customers because they don't appreciate the value, because they're not really committed to you. They're not committed to your business. They're customers. You don't even know they're interested. Of course, you don't give away free products. If you got a sampler, fine. But no, you don't give away free products. But investing into the people in your team who've already bought packages, they're buying products, they're already involved, they're engaged, they've committed. Of course, you're going to buy them tickets and give it to them. And because you appreciate them, you want them to know you appreciate them. It's for your bonding, like, and trust. And you know what's going to happen at the end of the day. You give away 10 seats, you know you're going to make 5x the return. Minimum 10x the return. So don't confuse investing into your team into a seminar that's related to the business than anything else. There's no difference between what I've just done for IFRA. Renting a Rolls Royce, even in this for 2 hours, is like $400 or $500 just to get to airport and back, for example. Right? There's no difference in me taking somebody out on a coffee shop or a restaurant or dinner. I'm paying for it because I'm bonding with them. I want to spend time with them. I want to show them I care, and we want to pour into our people. It's the same as, if anything, this is much better to say, here is the forensic ticket. I just pay $50 for you, or $125, whatever it is, live, because I believe in you, believe in your family. I want you to contribute something life-changing. Whether they use it or not, they appreciate you, don't they? They really, really appreciate you. So don't make a mistake thinking you shouldn't be giving away these. It's wrong. And most likely, someone else has already done it for you. I know I've done it for all of you guys. So we do it for you all the time. You should pass it on and do it for your people. With that, I don't know. Who wants to share? Maybe you go put your hand up. You have something to say. What about Tommy? Something triggered for you?
Wow, 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 wow. Amazing, amazing, amazing call. Fantastic, incredible. forensic. I'm already pumped and excited to be at the conference. Very excited. So, you guys can, and all right, my LD4, Ifrah, his hands up, so I'll allow her to talk. LD4, Ifrah Hassan, welcome to the call.
Hello, hello, CEO Ramin, of course, my amazing sister LD1 Rahma, and of course the entire Opulence Nation. Oh my goodness, I cannot, CEO Ramin talk enough about what Forensic has done for me. I have recorded videos about it. I made posts about it on social media, and I just cannot stress enough how life-changing it has been for me 6 years ago when I officially took the first forensic course. And to this day, many of the teachings I learned, it still serves me because of the fact that what you taught us is exactly what anybody from any background, right? Any age group can actually follow and do it. So what I love about the forensic is the simplicity of it. Anybody from anywhere can do it and can follow through it. So I'm so excited. Of course, I want to congratulate my sister Rahma, who's hosting today, of course, Ruqiyya, and 20 other of my business partners that are also, many of them are attending live and the other are joining on virtual. And I want to really encourage all of you that are on the call today, pick up the phone tomorrow morning, get at least 10 people, minimum 10 people. And I promise you, something huge is going to happen. Get literally 10 people from your downline to be on it. Yes, my sister Holden Avi is also one of the virtual who's going to be joining us all the way from Melbourne, Australia. Very proud of you, my sister Holden. So yes, again, I cannot stress enough. And of course, our CEO, thank you so much. Rolls Royce is actually on my vision board to buy it along with a driver. So when you said that we're going to have that opportunity, I was like, oh my God, it's a sign from God that I deserve it, that I need to get it, and it's coming. So thank you for that as well, CEO Ramin, and back to you, my sister Rahma.
You know
Thank
that the Rolls
thank
Royce,
you.
the Rolls Royce actually comes with a bottle of champagne in the back seat. But I think what I will do, I'll get you the sparkling juices or something. Looks the same. Looks the same. You know, although I know Efra in the closet she probably like this stuff, but I'm just joking. Just I can see our host here. She's just licking it. She couldn't even hold back. She's licking her lips like. Oh yeah, champagne.
No, I meant the sparkling water. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, the sparkling water. Yeah.
That's okay. You know what comes out of forensic call stays at forensic call.
All righty. Thank you, my sister Ifrah, for sharing your amazing and feedback. And for me, this is amazing and epic call. So I never been at a friendship conference, and I'm very excited. I always want to go on like limousine or some very expensive cars. So I have like that taste in my head. So thank you for offering to Ifrah, and thank you Ifrah for allowing us to share the experience with you. So for me, I took a lot of notes. So I was supposed, I don't know if you can see, guys. I don't know. I'm disappeared.
There
So
we go. Yeah, you can see it.
something like that.
That
So
is a lot of notes.
yeah, so I
Good.
was trying to
Good
catch
for
up.
you.
I think it was Frida, so I was trying to catch. So mostly what I took was an just the result. If you wanted a result and the action, so the action is what you know. So if you don't know anything, so you will not get the result. Basically, what you need, and for the blood work of if you like to want to improve your team, you need like or to improve your income. So you need to come the forensic. And when you're at the forensic conference or the forensic calls, it will help me and you guys and like the five-figure income that we're looking for all, because my plan is one day to buy a house with the Oblens and Global Commission.
I
So
love the
Allah,
dream. What you
so
just did is so important. Say that
yeah.
one more time because everything starts with a dream.
So my dream, since I started, I always see, okay, if Renee has like bought a 5 million house, I was like, I want to buy a house, $5 million house, or even 300, whatever it is. I want to buy a house, and with the commission that I'll be making, inshallah, with Oblens Global. So I already have a car that Oblens Global helped me put the down payment of my car. So my plan, inshallah, is to get a house. Then Oblens Global will help me put the down payment of that house. So that's why I'm very excited always, and very excited. This forensic call, it will help me mentally and strengthen, and at the same time, and help me like push my comfort zone, which have right now is my. I'm glad I'm doing it like and host. So with that call, it will help me like strategize and help me focus what I need to do in order for me like to get that in dream. And thank you for and creating opulence global for us and for making equal for everybody. If you are rich, if you are low income, if you are whoever, it depends which what it doesn't matter which income you are or which level is your status.
The
Opulence
greatest
global.
equalizer, yeah, for
Yeah, it's
sure.
equalizer. So thank you, CEO Ramin. We really appreciate you for the opportunity you presented to us. And I never had experience of MLM. So you're teaching us everything how to succeed in the MLM industry with the help of the forensic training that you provide us. It helped me come out of my comfort zone at the same time, learn how to work in the MLM industry and become everybody to earn like full time. Thank you for spending time with us, that for learning. I make sure whatever you learn, you go back to your team, translate it, whatever language you want to translate, in order for them to get the training also that they need. Thank you.
Everybody, stay forensic,
Good night.
everybody.
Stay
See you
forensic.
forensic. Get your tickets.
Yes,
And
to the
pick up your
billion. All right. Good night, guys, everyone.